What's up, dude? How you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're feeling amazing. Listen, big challenge, 3-month challenge in our group, starting early January. Get in if you're not already. But speaking of the new year, listen, I'm convinced the devil is a homosexual. And he wants you to do some nasty things. That's why I say, you got to be careful. You can't go through too many doors backwards, or he's going to get your ass. Like you're going to open up a door one day and boom, there's Baphomet, horny Baphomet staring at you, and you're not going to like what comes of it. Because a lot of us, this is what I realized. Maybe you had a bad 2024, okay? I was talking to the guys in the group. Maybe you had a bad 2024. We had a lot of guys that were in the trenches. We had a lot of guys that had a lot of success, getting a new home, getting married, having a kid, doing good at work. So a little mix of both, and that's fine. Different seasons, different times of your life. But what I realized is wherever you're at, you're going to get success. Like you're going to keep climbing that ladder. Here's the thing. You start getting a little bit of success, you start to feel like the Buddha. Most of us are going to live a life of the reverse life of the Buddha. Now, if you're not familiar with the story of the Buddha, he's the prince. He's living in a palace and has everything a man could ever want. Later on in his life, he walks out of the palace, he discovers that this shit is dark. There's people on the side shooting up heroin in their arm. There's people that have toenails that are filled with fungus and their feet are falling off from gangrene. He is enlightened at this point, and he is like, wow, I can't believe what a life I've been living, and on the outside, all of this nonsense. Most of us are currently in the trenches, man. And I'm telling you that there will come a time where you start to get out. You get a little bit of success. You get to dip your toes into a better life. This happened to me recently. I'm at a point right now, dude, I would have never dreamed about this, but I recently got a new sink and countertop. And these things mean nothing to me. The price of freedom, okay, is often, it's going to take you saying no to a lot of things. But my girl really wanted a new sink. So I'm like, you know what, baby, let's do this. I didn't pay for it all. We went halves. I said, all right, baby, we're going to get the new sink. We're going to get the counters done. Okay, yeah, it'll make that home look nicer. When we go to sell it, it'll look good. So we got the counters done. And it's nice. It's nice. But I have it because I was born poor, man. I was born in the trenches, the reverse Buddha. Now I'm starting to enter the gates. I'm dipping my feet in to the water, and I'm seeing, man, there's a lot of traps here. There's a lot of traps. And what I realize is you've got to be able to say, no, baby, hell no. This is some BS. When people, when you get older, because I'm in my 30s now, you almost get older and people start to expect from you stuff. But what that does is it makes you feel like you might be behind, that you got to get new. It's not just new countertops, man. Like that, what else new do you need? Do I need a new car, or do I keep driving my paid off Subaru that I bought used years ago? I don't have a car, or do I decide to upgrade? Hell no. I'm running that thing into the ground. I remember one time, there was years ago, I was driving my Mercury, it was the last of its kind. It was a 1995 Mercury, what was it called, man? What's that damn car? It looked like a roach, like a beetle. I called it the wagon. And I liked it. I got it for $500, something like that. For like $700, that's what it was, from my landlord at the time. I said, he wanted $1,200. I said, listen, man, I got $700 and I got to pay you rent. Like, come on, give me a deal. You ain't going to use this. It's going to rust. So I was driving that thing to the ground. And one time I picked up a kid from the YouTube channel. He wanted to meet up. He's like, I'm in Cleveland. I'm down bad. I just left my family. And all right, I'll pick you up. And I picked him up. I brought him in my car. We went out. I forgot what we did. Get some lunch or something. Get him in the car. And he's like, dude, this is what you're driving. I thought you would drive like a like a nice sports car. F all that, man. Gave the kid some money, dude, and then he never heard from this guy again. Anyway, God bless you if you're listening to this. Hope you're doing amazing. What I'm saying is you do not want to get caught in the trap of upgrading your life quickly, because like the reverse Buddha, you're going to get into that kingdom and you're going to find in the temple there's a lot of sweet things. There's maids wearing mini skirts, and they have beautiful legs, and you're gonna take advantage of that and get a girl pregnant. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm thinking about Arnold. When he had the maid and his wife was gone, Maria's gone, and he's just bending the maid over, dude, because he's horny. And he has everything coming to him. But there's a lot of trappings. I mean, just to feel like you need to upgrade. And that is a huge trap. People don't see them coming. They upgrade their life too quickly. And what that does, it eliminates your freedom very fast. Now you have more things to maintain. You got more payments to make when you could be investing them. You have more things that you need to uphold to keep together, or they're going to start crumbling. You got more people you need to impress. That's why as a man, it's paramount to your success to figure out what really is important to you. I know what's important to me, man. The new counter ain't really important to me. Is it nice? Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's nice. But guess what? I used to spill some coffee grounds on the other one. I didn't even know. Now I'm like, oh, here's a ground. I got to always wipe it. Dude, it's just a headache. What's the point of this? What's the point? Oh, get a new Mercedes. Now I can jerk off in my new Mercedes. Like, who am I trying to impress? I don't have a Mercedes, but I'm saying it's like all of these things. And then you start thinking, okay, well, what does these people think about me? They see me doing this. They see me doing that. I don't give a rat's ass what they think success looks like, what they think the good life looks like. I know what the good life looks like, man. And all that stuff does is demand more from you and steal a part of your soul. So that's why I'm saying you want to keep pirate's life, man. Pirate's life, baby. You got to keep the spirit of the cowboy alive in order for you to maintain your thumos. Okay? You don't need a lot. And that's the thing, is we know as men, we don't need a lot. If you give me a book, I think that's why books can't show you an ad. Books can't market to you. And they used to try with books. At the end of the book, they would put like a little blurb from a different book. Hopefully you go out and buy the book. Now it's like, you get a book, man, you're getting a dead tree. Google doesn't have its hands on that. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg doesn't he can't see what you're reading and then say and market to you in a different way. So you give a man a book, you give a man space to think, give him some camaraderie, some competition, you give him some weights and some good food, and have an imagination, dude, I'm set, man. I'm set. I don't need much more. But along came the devil and his perverseness, and he started to make everyone feel like they needed something and sexualize everything, so that you always felt like you needed to have something to get something else. And that the companies took it over. They started making everyone feel like they were missing something. You don't have that, you're missing something. Adam, here, just take a bite of this and you'll be enlightened. No, you're gonna die and be separated from God if you keep playing the game of the world and losing your soul to the world. What does it profit a man if he gains the world but loses his soul? And that's what happens when you enter into the temple and you have all the goodies and the golden eggs and all of these things to keep up with, and you're giving your life force to these things, but you're losing a part of your soul. So, like, man, I'm telling you, if you just really like look at how happy you are, dude, right now, and it has your happiness been ruined by adding more onto it. You know, I recently, my girl has been cutting my hair at the house. I bought a pair of clippers. You know, I'm like, I'm done going to the barber. I want my freedom. Pirate's life, baby. I can do this myself. If I can do things myself, let me try to do it instead of always outsourcing. Like my heat broke the other day. And so I rushed downstairs, and I had done this before. I feel like a badass, dude. My heat broke. I had looked up a YouTube video. Oh, it might be this little plug that you just got to take out, and it gets some debris in there, and you just got to blow it, you know. And then I took a little paper clip, and I started etching out this dust. I plugged it right back in, boom, just like that. The heat's back on. My girl's like thinking I'm a damn HVAC technician, and I watched one YouTube video. The sink needed to be hooked up. Instead of calling a plumber, getting someone here spending $200-300, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna figure this shit out. So I went on YouTube and I started hooking up the pipes, and I felt good, man. It's a botch, you know. It's kind of a botched job. The P-trap. Some of the guys in the group were laughing at me because of the way the P-trap is set up. But man, I got that thing working. I got to work on a little more. No leaks. Went to Ace Hardware twice. Had to go back and get some refitted. But man, I did that shit, and I feel good. Same thing. The haircut, I wanted to do it myself, but my girl's been helping me out. Look, she gave me a freaking bald spot right here, dude. Look at that bald spot. That's why I'm facing this way. No, listen, the price of freedom is sometimes a botched fade. The price of freedom is sometimes, and yeah, I walked out of the house like this. I didn't give a damn. I don't care. Maybe it's the taurine, because I'm loaded up on taurine and I'm feeling good, and the demons can't really get to me right now. They can't attack me because I'm on so much taurine. There's like a bull in me that just bucks any stupidity away, any perverse thoughts, any overthinking. Just is like this all day long, just freaking yakking them, whipping them out. And I'm not bothered by that, man. My freedom is more important. What I think about myself, the opinion I have of myself is more important than the opinion that other people want to maybe have of me. I don't care, dude. If my life is going according to, if I'm looking at God and saying, hey, God, lead me, you know, or God, show me the way, and I'm feeling good while I'm doing it, I'm going to keep doing it. And I don't have to get bogged down by all of these ties everywhere else. So the price of freedom might be a botched fade. Save myself $50 from going to the barber, having this small talk, and you know, whatever. I'll figure it out. She'll get better. I'll show my girl a YouTube video. I'll start doing it myself. I got 360 mirror. I'll start doing it myself, dude. You know, that's the price of my freedom. I eliminate that. Boom. Got it. Okay? So like, man, what a time. But again, as you get into the temple, whoopsie, here I am. That's what I'm saying. That you start to, it happened to P. Diddy. You know, an extreme example. Diddy was waiting behind those doors, man. You know, perverse. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when you're trying to get ahead, and by getting ahead, you do things that are against your soul and that steal from you. Because you never want to be tricky. You never want to be tricky and slimy and slithering on your belly. That's why devil's a snake, slithering, you know. You want to be up front, righteous in your ways. Walk through the door, kick open that damn door. Boom! You know, kick open that door. Here I am, walking through. Come and see me. I'm not bending over backwards, opening up the door with my ass, and there's a devil waiting for me. Because that's how you get screwed. Okay? You got to be righteous in your ways. You got to, this year, if you do anything, just live righteously. Don't act like don't act stupid, man. Like, live righteously. You don't got to be tricky, be honorable, be honest. It'll serve you well. Even if it's not right up front, in the long run, it'll serve you well. Or, because if you keep being corrupt, going through doors, opening up doors the wrong way, you're gonna knock one day. It's not gonna be the person you want. It's gonna ruin you in the end. So be honest, be righteous. That's really it, man. I got some things planned for the new year. We got some competitions coming up. One of our biggest competitions in the group. 3 months. Transformation Challenge. You're going to love it. We got everyone doing it. We're going to start, I think, on the 10th. I'm going to announce that officially, January 10th. If you're not in, get in. We're wrapping up the year. We're all getting pumped up. The Thumos is there. Guys, and if you're dealing with anything, maybe you had a rough year. Maybe you just had a rough-ass year. Talk to me about it. Maybe I'll think about it. Maybe I'll ask the guys in the group. We'll make a video. We're going to help you. That's the goal of this thing, is to get inside your head, to whack out all of this programming, to get you on a path that is righteous and actually gets you where you want to be, man. All right? So we're going to keep it simple this year. We're going to make investments where we need to. We're going to have some great lifts, some good training, some good fellowship. What else is there? What else is there? Remember, it's the simple things. And somehow, the world came to a point where it convinced everyone, all these businesses, making you feel like you lack something. And that's where the lie, you start to believe the lie. And I feel like I've gotten to a point in my life where I don't believe the lie, that I'm lacking in something. Strength is my guide. And I don't mean just physical strength. I mean, if this makes me stronger, if it invests in my life, if it makes the people around me better, then I'll consider doing it. But if this traps me, if this causes me and demands me to give more energy and time and money and to keep up with it just to appear successful or to appear like I have more, but I don't really have more, then that's a trap. That's a trap of the enemy. And I lose a bit of my soul every time I go forward in that thinking. So, stay savvy, man. Stay alert. Vigilant. Keep it High Thumos. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.